You see them everywhere around the city, wheelchair ramps meant to help those with mobility issues. But when the owner of Toronto's first restaurant for the hearing impaired added one to his business, he wound up in a fight that he didn't expect. Peter Kim explains.
They will remove the ramp soon.
Sometimes trying to be inclusive is breaking the law.
This right now, city told us it's against the law to have a ramp outside the building.
Because it obstructs the pedestrian right-of-way.
It's disappointing because I've always thought it should be easy to make anything accessible, make any place accessible, regardless of what it is.
Signs Restaurant is Canada's first deaf-friendly restaurant with staff who can communicate with sign language.
It's one of a kind in Toronto. It's never been done before in Canada.
Owner Anjan Mamikumar says a nearby business complained after their sidewalk sign was removed by the city.
And notice of violations are often instigated largely because of complaints.
Councillor Kristen Wong-Tam has been working with the restaurant to try and find a solution.
And I think a clearer solution to me is to make sure that they can work together, landlord and tenant, to internalize the ramp so there is no impediment to the pedestrian right-of-way.
That means a permanent ramp that would involve alterations to the building. Anjan says he's willing to pay, but the idea has been shot down by the owner.
We're caught in between the landlord and the city.
One possible solution proposed by the councillor is to move this bike post and this mailbox, but the city only really has the power to do one of those.
The bike rings we could probably move because that's infrastructure that belongs to the city, but the city does not move federal mailboxes.
I'm blind. I walked right by it on the sidewalk. There's no problem.
Lawyer David Lepofsky says the provincial government should be a leader here and prevent city bylaws from encumbering progressive change.
When a restaurant like this takes the step of making themselves accessible, we should applaud them and encourage other restaurants to do the exact same thing and not stand in their way. Accessibility legislation 10 years ago that requires Ontario to become fully accessible by 2025.
Anjan says feedback has been overwhelmingly in favor of the ramp. And as a pedestrian, you don't find a problem with it at all?
Not at all.
And the owner of this deaf-friendly restaurant says he's ready to make some noise.
They start issuing me fines, and I definitely would like to take it to the court.
Peter Kim, Global News.